Today I want to discuss the decision-making process that management will oftentimes go through as they seek to find answers to solutions they're desiring. They might need to research on a particular strategy so that they can tweak their strategy and get it just right for the market. What managerial decisions are made of literally is a large amount of information. They need to apply fairly sophisticated analysis techniques. But the problem is they need to also make decisions rather quickly. Sometimes those two don't meet up very well, but let's set that aside for a moment and just talk about the process of making a decision. What starts the decision-making process is identifying what the problem is. Of course, you've got to define it as clearly as possible, and when you do, then you can go in search of facts. In other words, you do some data collection. You don't want to get rumor data. You want to collect facts on the who, what, where, when of the particular issue that you're trying to work through. Then once you have data in hand, then you need to work on some solutions. You detail every possible solution as clearly as you can, and then in a collaborative way, a lot of times you share those ideas and work through those solutions to try to come to the best solution. And the way you come to the best solution is by testing each of those potential solutions. So you evaluate them in terms of their feasibility, can it be completed? And whether it's suitable, is it a permanent or a temporary fix? And acceptable, can all the participants in making that decision form a consensus around that particular solution? Once you've done those things, you can select the particular solution. And then comes the implementation. But you notice that this process really is very data rich. In order to make decisions in today's corporations, you need to be able to collect adequate data in order to make it possible to do so. Those people who used to, fly by the seat of their pants, I just run my business by whatever my gut feels like, tend to fall behind because data-driven decisions become very, very important in today's execution of business. So what you've got now is you need to look at three different levels of decision making. Basically, you've got your operational decisions, your managerial decisions, and then your strategic level decisions. So basically, when I talked about the solution, the decision management part, we're talking more of those strategic issues. It's a little less structured when it's managerial solutions or operational solutions, but we'll see that here in a moment. So let's first talk about operational solutions. Operational decision making, made by employees down at the baseline level. A lot of autonomy is given in the modern corporation to employees who make decisions for their particular purview in the corporation. They a lot of times will maintain all those core business activities that are required to run that day-to-day business, and they'll continue making decisions based on the information and input that they get on a daily basis. The next level, of course, is your first line managers, those managerial decisions. So their decision-making process is somewhat semi-structured. They come with some analysis. They have analysts at the first line level a lot of times that that do the analysis and will throw decisions up to management that will tend to be less comfortable for the employees to make because they have greater impact. And based on the culture within a corporation, more or less of those decisions will be thrown up to management, but they'll make those decisions in a semi-structured way after analysis a lot of times. And then you have those strategic decisions. These are the ones made by the C-suite and the vice president, executive sort of individuals. They make these strategic decisions that direct the entire direction of the corporation. And being strategic in nature, they need a lot of data. They're heavy into needing data from the data warehouse or the data analytics side of the business. And IT provides an incredible amount of help to those executives to analyze the data. You see in a major corporation today that there's levels of decision making from the employee level, operational, to the managerial level, those mid-level managers, and then the strategic level, the executive management. They all need data at their different levels. Reports will be provided them based on their level of need. So IT always has to have that collaboration with the business to be able to meet those needs. So I hope this has helped you to understand the decision-making process and what goes into that process. If you like what you see, please hit that like button and also subscribe so we can grow the channel and get you more content. Thank you much.